The secret origin rules. You see, back in the day, all the way back since Adam and Eve, even before them, even with the giant, even Hercules, people just did not know how to behave. I was the only one. I was the one who invented being nice to people. Remember when I was sticking hot pokers in people's eyes when they weren't nice? Yeah, I was the only one who was nice to people. And like people just didn't know how to behave. They were stealing from each other. They were beating the shit out of each other. They were messing around with each other's wives and husbands. You know, they were mean to their moms and dads. They just weren't cool. You know, people were not cool. They were assholes, and they were like reckless. They fucked each other up left and right. So I needed a way to get people to start behaving. And I said, "Hey guys, I got something to tell you." And they said, "What?" And I said, "Well, you know, your religion, which, you know, we created in the past, which, you know, we talked about in another episode." I said, "Your religion says if you don't follow these rules, you're going to go to hell." And they said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, if you're not nice to people, if you're stealing, if you're killing, if you're raping, if you're pillaging, if you're, you know, if you're mean to your mom or dad, whatever you do, you're going to go to hell." And they said, "Well, what's hell?" I said, "Ooh, it's a bad place. You don't want to go there. It's going to make you really upset. It's going to burn you. It's going to have other things that you don't like. Whatever you don't like is going to be there. Nothing that you like will be there. It's going to be forever that you have to suffer because you're not following the rules." And that worked for some people. Other people said, I don't believe you. So then I had to create a government, which we'll talk about in another episode. The government kind of was a ruling body for the area that people lived in. Sometimes they were kings. I mean, I'll talk about that in another episode. But anyway, I said, "Hey guys, if you speed when you're driving in the cars, these new cars we invented, or if you steal someone's car, or if you set fire to their house, or any of these things, you're going to get fucked up." And they said, "How?" I said, "Well, the government's going to enforce these rules, and you'll be in trouble if you don't follow them." And they said, "Oh yeah, you guys can't get us in trouble." So then I took a group of people from the government, and I gave them special uniforms and weapons. And I said, "Listen, if people don't follow these rules, you go fuck them up." They said, "Thanks." So they started doing that. Really, they started fucking people. They just started fucking people up randomly, even if they did follow the rules, just because they got a little power hungry. That's a different story too. Those we call those police officers or cops. Cops. Sometimes we call them pigs or filth or other funny names because, you know, it's funny. And they enforce rules too. And then those kids, the ones that were younger and kids going to school, we made the school put rules down on them, very similar rules. Don't beat people up, don't steal their homework, don't spit in their food, you know, stuff like that. Don't bring gum to school because it mucks up all the desks. We had to create these rules everywhere. And people, you know, we got some people to behave. Other people didn't have to behave, and we had to go after them. The cops went after them. The religion went after them. The school put them in detention. You know, everyone tried to enforce these rules. You know, but the rules were basically there for people who didn't know how to behave. People who did know how to behave, they didn't really need the rules. But we couldn't make an exception of them because then other people who didn't know how to behave would be like, "Why do they have to follow the rules? Why do I have to follow the rules? I want to kill someone. These guys don't have to follow the rules. They can kill someone." No, they can't. If they kill someone, they wouldn't be following the rules. That's why they're okay, because they're following the rules just naturally. They don't need rules. They just naturally are good to people and naturally don't fuck people up. That's just the way it goes. You know, so that's the invention of the rules and other things too, cops and so on.